The sun bleeds out on the eastern front. Darkness falls like a thick, black shroud. For the crew of a T-34 tank, this is when the real battle for survival begins. The vast, snow-covered plains of Russia become an ocean of white under the moon. Every shadow could hide a German anti-tank team. Every gust of wind carries the threat of discovery. The day is for fighting the enemy you can see. The night is a different beast entirely. It's a fight against an unseen foe, the bitter, relentless cold. This isn't just about winning a war, it's about making it to sunrise. Our tank, our T-34, is a fortress of steel. It protects us from bullets and shrapnel. But tonight, it's also our prison. The temperature outside plummets to -30 degrees Celsius. Inside, the metal hull leaches warmth from our bodies. Every surface is coated in a thin layer of frost. The air grows stale, thick with the smell of diesel, sweat, and fear. You can feel the cold seeping through your boots, through your gloves, right into your bones. This steel beast that saves us in combat now threatens to freeze us solid. Survival here is a minute-by-minute struggle. The world shrinks to the cramped confines of this machine. Outside, the silence is terrifying. It's an unnatural quiet, broken only by the howl of the wind or the distant muffled crump of artillery. Inside, every sound is magnified. The creak of the suspension as the tank settles in the snow, the drip of condensation from the ceiling, the soft, rhythmic breathing of your crewmates. You learn to listen to the language of the night. Is that sound the wind, or is it the crunch of boots on snow? Your senses are on high alert. Every nerve is screaming. This is the ultimate test of endurance. You're trapped in a metal box, deep in enemy territory. There's no escape. There's no fire to warm you. All you have are your wits, your training, and the men beside you. The psychological pressure is immense. The darkness plays tricks on your mind. You start seeing things in the swirling snow. You imagine sounds that aren't there. The cold is a physical enemy, but the fear is a mental one. You have to conquer both to survive the night. It's a brutal, primal challenge. Inside this steel shell, we are a family, 4 men, each with a vital role. Commander Dmitri sits in the turret. He is our eyes and ears. His periscope is a tiny window to a deadly world. He scans the horizon, his body tense, his mind racing. The weight of our lives rests on his shoulders. He must make the right call every single time. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and we're all dead. The cold bites at his exposed face as he peers into the darkness, searching for any sign of movement. Below him is Grigory, the gunner. His hands, though gloved, are stiff with cold. They rest on the controls of the 76mm cannon. He's a man of few words, but his focus is absolute. He stares into his sight, imagining the enemy, ready to unleash hell at a moment's notice. The tension knots his stomach. He knows that if a German patrol finds us, his speed and accuracy will be the only thing that saves us. He chews on a piece of hard bread, the stale crumbs a poor substitute for warmth or comfort. Then there is Sasha, the driver mechanic. He's crammed into the front of the tank, surrounded by levers and pedals. His job is to keep our metal beast alive. He listens to the engine's every murmur, every cough. A mechanical failure out here is a death sentence. He constantly checks the gauges, his breath fogging the cold glass. He feels the vibrations of the tank through the floor plates. He knows if we have to move, it must be fast and flawless. A stalled engine means becoming a sitting duck for a Panzerfaust. And me, the loader and radio operator. My space is the most cramped. I sit beside the massive gun breech, shells stored all around me. My fingers are numb, making it hard to handle the radio equipment. My job is to listen. I listen for orders that may never come. I listen for the static that tells me we are not alone in this frozen wasteland. We share our meager rations, a piece of dried fish, a sip of near-frozen water. We don't speak much, we don't need to. A look, a nod, a shared glance is enough. We are a single unit, bound by the cold and the ever-present threat of death. The hours crawl by. Time loses all meaning. There is only the darkness and the cold. Each man takes a turn on watch, peering through the vision slits or the periscope. It's a lonely, terrifying job. The wind whips snow against the hull, making sounds like scratching claws. Is it just the wind? Or is it a German soldier trying to attach a magnetic mine to our tank? Your imagination becomes your worst enemy. You have to fight the urge to panic, to scream. You have to trust your training and your instincts. Suddenly, Dmitri stiffens. He taps my shoulder, a silent command. I press the headphones tight against my ears. At first, there is nothing but static. Then I hear it. Faint voices. German. My blood runs cold. Dmitri points through his periscope. I look. Far out, maybe 200 meters away, dark shapes move against the snow. A patrol. They are moving slowly, methodically, sweeping the area. My heart hammers against my ribs. We hold our breath. Even the slightest sound from inside our tank could give us away. The German soldiers get closer. We can hear the crunch of their boots now. We can see the faint glow of a cigarette. They are so close. Every muscle in my body is screaming to do something, to run, to fight. But we stay perfectly still. Sasha has his hand on the ignition, ready to roar the engine to life. Grigory has his eye glued to the gun sight, his hand on the trigger. We are a coiled spring, ready to explode. The tension is unbearable. It's a silent, deadly game of hide and seek. The patrol stops. They are looking right in our direction. Our camouflage, just some white paint and a few branches, feels hopelessly inadequate. This is it. They've seen us. I close my eyes, waiting for the shout, the burst of machine gun fire, the explosion. Seconds feel like hours. Then one of the soldiers gestures in another direction. They turn and continue on their way, their voices fading into the wind. They didn't see us. We let out a collective, silent sigh of relief. The danger has passed for now. The sweat on my brow feels like ice. The black of the night slowly gives way to a bruised purple, then a pale, watery grey. Dawn is coming. The first light of day is the most beautiful thing you will ever see. It means you've made it. You've survived another night on the Eastern Front. The cold is still there, just as biting, but the darkness, with its hidden terrors, is in retreat. We have cheated death for one more night. The relief is so powerful it's a physical sensation, washing over you like a warm wave. We are utterly exhausted. Our bodies ache from the cold and the cramped positions. Our minds are numb from hours of constant tension and fear. There are no cheers, no celebrations. Survival here isn't a victory, just a temporary reprieve. We perform our morning rituals with stiff, clumsy fingers. Sasha checks the engine and fuel levels. Grigory cleans the gun breech. I try to make contact on the radio. Dmitri scans the horizon, which is now visible, searching for the next threat. The work is mundane, but it keeps us grounded. It keeps us alive. As the sun climbs higher, it offers a sliver of warmth. We can finally see the landscape we spent the night hiding in. It's a desolate, featureless expanse of snow and skeletal trees. We see the tracks of the German patrol, a stark reminder of how close we came. We survived through discipline, teamwork, and a silent understanding. We trusted each other with our lives, and that trust paid off. We are more than a crew. We are brothers, forged in the crucible of this brutal war. Looking at the faces of my comrades, I see the same exhaustion and the same quiet determination reflected in my own. We survived the night. Today, we will fight. We will push forward, or we will hold our ground. And when darkness falls again, we will face the cold and the fear all over. That is our reality. But as the engine rumbles to life, shaking off the ice of the night, there is a flicker of something more than just survival. There is a quiet pride. We are still here, we are still fighting, and we will be ready for whatever comes next.